Their fans are ready, and if they shot from earlier as any... Welcome fans to 2K Sports Tuesday night presentation of NBA basketball. Kevin Harlan with you, joined by Doris Berg, Greg Anthony. This season has been full of surprises, Greg. What's surprising you most about the NBA right now?
Kevin, the game evolves constantly. I mean, the increased speed of the league, a lot more scoring. If your eyes aren't glued to the action, you might miss it.
Here are the starters for Los Angeles. In it forward for him, it's James and Hachimura. Doncic out there with Austin Reed. And it's Hayes in at the 5, roaming the paint. Dinwiddie drives in. Goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
I'll tell you, this guy excels at using his speed and his big body to cut inside. Nice job, Spencer Dinwiddie.
Count it.
Well, the touch and the focus. What a pretty move in the lane.
And the Mavericks with possession. Dinwiddie outside. From inside. Tried to bank it in, but he misses. It's Hayes, top of the key. Nice passing here by Los Angeles. Reeves can't hit. The Mavericks have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Dinwiddie surveying the floor. To the middle. Here's Davis. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Rui Hachimura. Folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make,
there will be 2 minutes to review the play.
And it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and
after the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Pass to Gafford. Here now is Dinwiddie. Back to Gafford. Out to Thompson. Now Dinwiddie. There's the triple. Scored the basket. His second of 2 attempts.
Well, Spencer Dinwiddie relishes the response. What an answer to that 3 with one of his own.
And finished off by LeBron.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with 2 hands on that stuff. Pass to Washington. Outside, Davis. Washington sets the pick for Davis. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. They want to keep rolling here following the win against the Thunder.
And bottom line, they found ways to score. Credit the game plan going in. It was right on the money.
And that's not an easy environment to play in. To score at the rate they did on the road says a lot about their intensity and focus.
And really with the off-the-charts explosiveness, Davis just punishes opponents on those alley-oops. And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
And Jason Kidd is called timeout. Wants to regroup and go over the strategy.
And here's a look at the stats for Doncic. Tremendous numbers for him over the last 10 games. He's getting around 28 points per, 7 assists, and 7 rebounds. Even if you key in on him all game, he still finds a way to get his numbers.
Right, the skill, the awareness, the physical ability, it's all there. And that's what makes this guy so hard to check.
The 3 for Doncic. Anthony Davis with the rebound. Last game for the Mavericks, it was a loss to the Clippers in Los Angeles. Offensive rebound, out to Thompson. Lets it go from deep. That will not get it done. He's 0 for 2. On the wing, James. Out of bounds, it'll be Mavericks ball. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Well, I briefly spoke with Jason Kidd. Now, LeBron always #1 on the scouting report. Coach said on top of being a physically dominant player, he's like an extra coach on the court, able to control the game with his basketball IQ alone. Kevin, a big challenge to handle the mental challenge of LeBron James. Back to you.
All right, thank you, David. And it's Thompson again missing.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the three.
Mavericks have gone just a shade under 50% from the field. 5 of 11. And the rejection by James.
That size and length and strength, LeBron, a tough one to try to shoot over.
Lakers trail by 4. LeBron passes to Reeves. And here's Doncic from the arc. Buries it from three-point range. Doncic has got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the Lakers. Mavericks have gone 6 of 13 from the field, just under the 50% mark. And Thompson kicks to Washington. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. Out to the wing. P.J. Washington, and that's good. Washington's got 5 points so far.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
LeBron James leaves no doubt about that one. Punches it home as soon as he gets the opportunity.
Pass to Washington. And James pulls it down.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Reeves can't hit. Dallas has gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. Well, we know, GA, the Mavs are so adept at hunting the matchups they want. They're patient and methodical.
They never look like they're in a rush, right? Even when you send a double or trap the ball, the Mavs stay calm and know where to go. It's what makes slowing down their pick and roll so difficult.
And Jason Kidd is called timeout. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. Christie's checked in for Dallas. And the Lakers also making a change. Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for Hachimura. Davis, the pass to Christie. Dinwiddie against Doncic. Latrey. Dinwiddie's shot is off. And so James will bring it up for the Lakers. Doncic kicks to LeBron. To the paint. Here's Hayes. Kicks it out to James. Fires for 3. Rebounded by Gafford. Gafford's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Loads it up for Davis. And out of bounds as the Lakers gain possession. Now we get a chance to check out some stats for Anthony Davis.
And guys, I think the grind of the season is catching up with him a little bit. It comes across in his rebounding numbers. Over the past 5 games, they've taken a tumble. He seems to be wearing down a bit. Maybe tonight, though, he can get his legs back under him.
And the Mavericks with possession here. The Lakers beat them last time when these two teams met in Los Angeles.
Yeah, and looking back at their last game against this club, they were badly out-rebounded.
Boy, it seems like every shot he puts up, it's going in. This guy is hot, hot.
The 3 for Doncic. Sinks the three-pointer. Doncic has got 9.
That last 3 got under Luka's skin, and he decided to respond.
Dinwiddie for 3. A rebound by the Lakers. Now LeBron. He had 19 points in the win against Oklahoma City.
And let's not forget about the assist. This guy as a playmaker was a driving force for that offense.
It's Davis on the wing. Pass to Christie. Misses the 3.
Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
Fires the 3. Reeves can't hit.
Not a single shot has gone down this period. It is the very definition of ice cold.
And Gafford throws it down.
Emphatic finishes are becoming routine for Mr. Gafford.
Here's LeBron with the drive. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%. Here's Dinwiddie. That's in, and that's his 4th basket of the night. He's taken 7 shots, a solid 57%.
Well, Spencer Dinwiddie can make an impact in the painted area. He's got size at the position.
He gets it in there.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
To the inside. Here's Christie, and down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist.
Well, deliver the pass where your teammate can do something with it. Nice.
And here's Doncic from the arc. Good on the triple. He's got 12.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Dinwiddie sets the screen for Davis. It's rebounded by Hayes.
Let's give some credit to the defense for how they're guarding this guy right now, because they're refusing to let him get comfortable.
And it's Davis finishing it off.
The high basketball IQ of Klay Thompson, finding a better look there.
From deep, Reeves. Anthony Davis with the rebound. Davis has got 5 rebounds tonight.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter.
And Gafford throws it down.
Well, how about that floor awareness by Spencer Dinwiddie, getting his guys the basketball in great spots.
Here's Reeves, and he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down. We've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
And guys, I think each team knows they can win this game. Just a matter who can catch that momentum.
Christie the pass to Davis. The three-pointer no good. The Lakers in the lead. Hayes dishes to LeBron. Pass to Finney-Smith. The Mavericks pull it in. Davis has got 6 rebounds in the game. Thompson for the triple. A rebound by the Lakers. Hayes has got his 6th rebound on the night. Back to Reeves. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist.
You know what? Struggling a little bit, but I do command the effort. 2 of 8 from the field. Let's see if that one gets him going.
Thompson kicks to Dinwiddie. Davis in the corner. Dallas again missing.
Well, that's a blown defensive coverage, but it doesn't matter. He cannot answer the bell.
Doncic outside. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. Hayes, no good.
What a masterful job on the defensive end. Did everything possible to alter that shot.
A 15-footer. Dinwiddie with the bucket. Dinwiddie's got 12 points in the game.
Dinwiddie is a very capable mid-range scorer. You love to see him find his rhythm.
And Finney-Smith gets it to go.
Had to alter his release at the last possible moment and somehow still gets it to go.
Here's Dinwiddie. The Lakers with the rebound.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
And it's Doncic missing. Mavericks trail by 3. Here's Thompson driving inside. And it's Thompson with the jam.
Well, attack the cup. Klay Thompson, more ways to score than you think.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. The 3 for Doncic. Rebounded by Gafford. Gafford's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Thompson from long range drills the three-pointer. He's got 5.
Gets one to fall, but only his second make in the first 7 attempts.
On the wing, Doncic. Gets it off. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. Spencer Dinwiddie firing on all cylinders for Dallas. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen here, guys, from the Mavericks.
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
I'll tell you, that willingness to make the extra pass, that is what creates good looks. It also forces the defense to scramble.
So for the Lakers right now, connect out there with Jared Vanderbilt. Then there's Dorian Finney-Smith. Then it's Austin Reed. And it's Vincent in at the point guard position, where there's a lot of emphasis on three-point shooting. Greg, what's your opinion of that?
Well, Kevin, stretching the D isn't just about how far out they have to defend. It's the distance between that and how far in you have to defend. That's why analytics favors shots at the rim and from distance.
For the three, a rebound by Washington. Mavericks leading by 3. Outside Williams. And here's Marshall from the arc. Reeves with the rebound. LA's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. The Mavericks at last season's trade deadline added length by acquiring Daniel Gafford and P.J. Washington. Coach Jason Kidd says they help on both ends. Gafford has the ability to roll, has great hands. P.J. can put the ball on the floor and guard 1 through 5. And then defensively, they both bring physicality. Kevin?
David, there is an argument to be made. That was one of the best trades at midseason this league has seen in a very long time.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
The Mavericks shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night. And he makes the first. Hachimura, he's checked in for Vanderbilt. And J.J. Redick calls timeout here. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. Good substitution here for the Lakers. Hayes, he's checked in for Dorian Finney-Smith. LeBron comes in for Connect. Goodwin's checked in for Austin Reed. And Doncic is subbed in for Vincent.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunity.
Oh, epic move by LeBron.
LeBron James, ever the showman, with an exceptional slam there. One of the best dunkers in the history of the game.
Williams, a screen on LeBron. Down low, here's Washington. In the corner, Lively with it. And the three off target. Lakers trail by 3. LeBron James on the wing. Shoots the 3. Mavericks with the rebound. Last game matched up with the Clippers. A tough loss there.
And defensively in that one, they needed to come up with big stops to quiet that crowd. And that's obviously easier said than done.
I'll tell you this. It looked like they wanted to get out of town as quickly as possible. The problem is their defense went with them.
And what an explosive finisher LeBron is, rocking the rim whenever he goes up like that.
Washington with the screen on Doncic. Doncic against Williams. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. And so Doncic will bring it up for Los Angeles. They trail by 1. You know, Doris, every so often there are guys that come along that you can build a franchise around, and Luka Doncic seems to be one of them.
There's no question, Kevin, and if I were putting a team around Luka Doncic, I'd want to have multiple vertical threats at the rim and shooters at every other position, because at that point, Luka is unguardable.
4 on the clock. Williams for 3. Williams with another miss. LA has gotten cold from deep in the second quarter. Just 2 of 6 from long range. The shot's good from LeBron.
Well, this guy flat out carrying the load for them offensively. He is taking and making good shots. What a terrific job.
Washington sets the pick for Williams. Pass to Washington. No good. And they can't put an end to this drought. Lakers leading by 4. Here's Hachimura. That doesn't fall either. He's missed his first 2 shots tonight. Dallas has gotten into trouble with the 3 ball in the second quarter. Only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. Got a piece of it. Over in the corner, Marshall. Dallas moving the ball around. Washington with the screen on Doncic. There's Williams. There we go. Now in the scoring column with that make. He is 1 for 4. And J.J. Redick calls timeout here. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with this guy. And the Mavericks with some changes. Daniel Gafford's checked in for Derek Lively. And it's Anthony Davis in for P.J. Washington. And then for the Lakers, Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for Hayes. Austin Reeves comes in for Goodwin. And Vincent subbed in for Doncic.
And what you're seeing is LeBron James get to the spots on the floor he wants to, and now you're going to have to try to break his rhythm. That's tough to do.
Williams for 3. And it's LeBron James with the rebound. LeBron's got 4 rebounds in this game. From deep, Reeves. It's rebounded by Dallas. Davis has got his 8th rebound here tonight.
I'll tell you, his shot is just lost right now. There's just no consistency. Amazing that they're still up in this basketball game. Such a boost to this offense when this guy can knock down uncontested threes.
Oh, and he went for the 2-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. And Reeves comes to help. And here's Marshall from the arc. And it's LeBron James with the rebound. The Lakers on offense. They're on a 13-5 run here. Reeves the pass to Vincent. Back to Reeves. His 3-pointers off the mark. Mavericks trailed by 3. Pass to Christie. 3-pointer. Good on the 3-point shot. Christie's got 5 points in the quarter.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
Hachimura the pass to Reeves. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline. Maverick shooting for the game at 42%. Inside. Gafford misses.
Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket.
Finney-Smith passes to Reeves. That 3 off the mark.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
And you know what? They keep calling his number, and they're simply trying to get him out of this funk.
Marshall deciding where to go with it. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. Lakers have gone 7 of 16, shooting just under 50% here in the second quarter. And LeBron throws it down hard.
Vintage LeBron James. He's cooking, and this guy may be the best to have ever done it.
And we've got a timeout called by Jason Kidd. He's ready to talk things through with the team. And some changes here for the Mavericks. Klay Thompson comes in for Christie. And Dinwiddie subbed in for Williams. Connect, he's checked in for the Lakers. Luka Doncic comes in for Vincent. Here's Davis. Davis using his size.
And that's a shot Davis will make 10 out of 10 times. He's just so strong inside.
Finney-Smith kicks to Hachimura. Off target from 3-point range. And so it's Dinwiddie who brings up the ball for Dallas. The shot by Thompson, no good. The Lakers shooting 44% from the floor since we began the second quarter. Doncic outside. And Doncic with the triple.
And so many teams now look to establish the perimeter to set up everything else.
No doubt it's a growing trend, Greg, and he is highly accurate tonight.
Here's Davis. Luka Doncic grabs the miss. Doncic has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. James outside. James absorbing hits on the drive.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
For the screen on Doncic. Pass to Davis. Out to Thompson. It's up a three. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. LeBron outside. Doncic outside. Takes the three. Rebound by Marshall.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Bangs home the trifecta. And that's 15 points for Spencer Dinwiddie.
Boy, the long-range work from Spencer Dinwiddie. Over the years, this former second-round pick has increased his range.
And Finney Smith gets it to go.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
And it's Davis missing.
Well, that's just inconsistency from him, and it's happened all night, and it hasn't helped their cause.
And the rejection by Gafford. Here's Doncic. Doncic with a strong move inside.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Thompson outside. Dinwiddie outside. From deep. Rebound the Lakers. Hachimura's got his fourth rebound in this one. Over in the corner, Doncic. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
And wasn't sure he could keep up the pace he set from three-point range in that first, but boy, has he ever.
Pass to Marshall. We've got 1:55 left to play here in the second quarter. And the foul on Daniel Gafford. That is his first foul of the game. P.J. Washington, he's checked in for Marshall. And then for Los Angeles, Jackson Hayes comes in for Dorian Finney-Smith. And it's Austin Reeves in for Connect. Reeves outside. Off target with his three.
No idea why he's attempting so many outside shots. It's not his day, and he needs to either look to drive or get it to an open teammate. Perhaps no better target in the alley-oop than Daniel Gafford. Finish it, young sir.
And the dunk by Doncic.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Fades. That one's in there. The Lakers lead is cut down to 8 on the bucket from Anthony Davis.
Such a multi-talented threat on the offensive end, and you love his confidence.
As he's gotten older, LeBron has changed his body, relying a little more on that power.
Pass to Washington. Outside, Davis. Back to Washington. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
First personal foul.
And here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul. Seeing if that was the right call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review and
The officials will have 2 minutes to review the play.
getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And then speed at which these players are moving. And how fast the action really is. And how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Now for P.J. Washington, it's important he continue to establish himself as a floor spacer. This guy can really make threes.
The three for Doncic. Anthony Davis grabs the miss. Davis has got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. Dallas, no good that time either.
What a brutal night for this guy, and it is having a ripple effect throughout the team. This is tough.
From deep, Reeves. Anthony Davis grabs the miss. Davis has got 13 rebounds in the game. Seeded. Great drive, Klay Thompson.
This is the craftiness of Klay Thompson. Sometimes, boy, off the dribble drive, you better look out.
Reeves outside. Takes a three. No good on the last second attempt there. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here.
Hey, everybody. I got a secret. We're approaching the playoffs.
And you take a look at the Lakers. They've been phenomenal. All the lofty predictions, the expectations, they've all come true. Now comes the hardest part, in the postseason. Every team.
And fellas, going back to that first half action, LeBron James was in complete control.
I feel like we've done this a million times, maybe 1,000,001. Talk about LeBron having a huge first half, but the man is ageless.
Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to Kevin Harlan for the start of the second half.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. What can you say? LeBron James, what an impressive effort today.
That first half looked like a dunk contest mixtape. Was just destroying the rim.
This guy, he plays fast, he's aggressive, and if you let him get to the cup, there is nothing that you can do about it.
Davis is out there with Daniel Gafford. Then there's P.J. Washington. Then there's Spencer Dinwiddie. And it's Thompson in at the shooting guard. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Jason Kidd. Now, here's a look at the last few months of assist numbers for Austin Reeves.
He hasn't been nearly as effective a passer these past few months, and that's unfortunate because when he's passing it well and the assists are coming, he is a much more complete player. It's something he has to be thinking about.
Good on the second free throw.
I think you have to admire the aggressiveness with which P.J. Washington plays every single night.
Reeves in the corner. No good on the 3.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Here's Washington. And the rejection by James. LeBron galloping to the rack.
I mean, the power of the driving ability of LeBron James is something that must strike fear into the defense.
Dinwiddie outside. Davis against Hachimura. Here's Davis knifing inside.
And look at Davis driving in with aggression and taking it right to the rack for the jam.
Here's James. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That one on Davis.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Lakers shooting their first free throws of the game. First one falls for him.
What's striking about LeBron James is how his game has morphed to now it's all about guile and smarts and experience. He continues to dominate just in a different way.
And James drills them both. Mavericks trail by 8. Here's Dinwiddie. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
You can see he's starting to find his comfort zone, and there's a rhythm about what Spencer Dinwiddie's doing right now.
And here's Doncic from the arc. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Doncic has got 28.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
No, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
James with it. Defended by Dinwiddie. Reeves gets the bucket.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. James jackhammers it down.
LeBron James, one of the great showmen to ever lace them up. How about that finish, folks?
Timeout.
And we've got a timeout called by Jason Kidd. He wants to check in with his team and regroup.
And a moment here now to see the numbers for LeBron James. His last 10 games have been exceptional, and he's right up there in the top 20 in scoring. Certainly a force to be reckoned with offensively.
And his floor awareness is undeniable. As you pointed out, top 10 in assists, and he's great at drawing the defense and making the perfect pass in stride. Pass to Reeves. And here's Doncic from the arc. And it's Anthony Davis with the rebound. Thompson with it. He's picked up by Doncic. And it's good off the back rim and in. Thompson's got 9.
A silky smooth jump shooter. Once Thompson senses separation, he's rising without hesitation.
And right now, let's watch that terrific swat.
And a block like that sends a message. One that says we're not giving up this lead.
Dinwiddie against Reeves. Here's Washington. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet. Dinwiddie's got 6 assists in the game.
Well, easy money, right? I like the strategy. Go inside, get a high percentage look.
Here's James. No one near Reeves as he lets it go. And again, no good by the Lakers. Pass to Thompson. Here's Gafford. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Hayes has got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. From deep, Reeves. It's rebounded by Dallas. Gafford's got 11 rebounds in the game. Outside, Davis. Washington passes to Thompson. Off target from outside. Lakers leading by 9. Pass to Hachimura. It's stolen by Davis. Washington with it, and Hachimura picks him up defensively.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you could see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up. Dinwiddie with it. He's got 17. Pass to Gafford. Washington kicks to Davis. Gafford with the ball. Clock at 6. Dinwiddie outside. That 3 off target had some space there after the little pump fake.
He started out strong. 3 threes in the first half, but the long ball has disappeared on him since.
Let's bring up the 2K leaderboard. Show you the teams that have shot the lights out during the last month. Second, the Mavericks.
And really, the basketball IQ has just evolved. Just the way they move the ball and share it. They always find good looks.
What's remarkable about LeBron is the complete command of the game. Not only his team, but you'll hear opponents joke about how well he knows their plays.
So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe. And it's Dinwiddie with the ball. Bringing it up now for the Mavericks. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Dinwiddie's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded-out game.
Reeves can't hit.
And he has been ice cold from beyond the arc here since halftime, and he continues yet to fire away. He has got to tone it down if he wants to help his team. And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Well, all night he has made an impact at the offensive end. Now he's trying to shut the door.
Dinwiddie for three. Rebound the Lakers. Here's Doncic, and he has 28 points for the game. Launches it. Nailed from three-point land. And it's a 9-point Los Angeles lead.
The defense has to know they're going to get a steady diet of three-point shooting from Luka.
Doncic comes with the double team. Pass to Davis. It's rebounded by Hayes. Hayes is James, the pass to Reeves. And he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
I tell you, you can't get stops if you're unwilling to put in the work.
Got it, and the Laker lead has been cut down to just 8 points on the bucket from Thompson. Reeves outside. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Dallas has gotten 1 of 6 3-pointers to drop since coming out of the locker room at halftime. Well, Daniel Gafford has carved out, Doris, a role in this league with his hustle, his intensity, and his rim protection.
All of those things you just mentioned, Kevin, are skills. He plays hard on both ends. Gafford can defend the paint. He's going to crash the glass. He's going to run the floor. Listen, figure out how you can fit and do your job.
Dinwiddie wide open. Another three for Dallas.
Knocks that one down. 4 triples for the night. 3 in the first half.
Jacks up a three. Rebounded by Gafford. Gafford's got 14. Yep, 14 rebounds for him tonight. Wow. Dinwiddie passes to Davis. It's stolen by Hachimura. Doncic outside. He's looking for LeBron and finds him.
Yeah, Luka, just a preternatural gift for finding the open man. What a pass.
Dinwiddie kicks to Thompson. Back to Dinwiddie. Right side Davis. Shoots it. Rebound the Lakers. Hayes has got rebound number 15 here tonight. And here's Reeves outside. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Here's Thompson. And James pulls it down.
Pressured that shot by getting a hand up just as good as a block.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art.
Good! Another from 3.
He's scorching hot. Another 3.
And he's approaching the franchise record for threes in a game. Thompson from long range. And the 3 ball is good. Thompson's got 15 points.
Building confidence in that deep ball. 1 from distance in the first, 2 in the second. I'll tell you, this has not been his game. He's making it worse with shot selection like that.
Again, the miss by Thompson. Lakers leading by 5. Pass to Reeves. 3-pointer. Rebounded by Gafford. Gafford's got his 16th rebound on the night. Dinwiddie passes to Gafford. To the middle. Here's Davis. And it's Davis with the jam.
I'll tell you, they're right in this. We'll see if they can maintain momentum.
Probably the most important thing is they regroup. They worked out some of their frustrations, and now they're starting to have some fun. There is an imagination, a creativity. This guy's passing drives the offense.
Out to the right wing. Gafford kicks to Davis. From 13. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. 18 points for him.
And how about the touch on that mid-range? Davis has that shot on automatic.
The 3 for Doncic. Rebounded by Gafford.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And so the ball out of bounds. Dinwiddie touched it last. And J.J. Redick calls timeout here. He wants to talk to his guy. And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Mavericks. And then for the Lakers, Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for Hayes. Vanderbilt comes in for Rui Hachimura. And Vincent subbed in for Doncic. And here's Reeves outside. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
A shot by Williams, no good. And James picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. And the Mavericks making a change here. Edwards is checked in.
Number 20, Kessler Edwards.
Mavericks trail by 3. Williams kicks to Edwards. Here's Christie. He has 7 for the tie. And it's Finney-Smith with the rebound.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Reeves finds Finney-Smith. Pass to LeBron. Here's Vanderbilt. Edwards defending. Shot clock at 5. Beyond the arc. Reeves can't hit. Dallas shooting the ball at 46% success rate since the beginning of the third quarter. And finished off by Lively.
This is why you let Lively go to work inside. Such an exceptional athlete.
James. It's rebounded by Dallas. Christie's got 4 rebounds in this game. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Back to Williams for the lead. Connects from 3-point range. Williams has got 6. Third quarter, guys, and this has been a neck-and-neck game.
Both teams getting it done defensively, as evidenced by the 8 lead changes thus far.
LeBron outside. Trying to end the drought. And oh, he hits the buzzer beater.
Oh, and that's a monster shot to close out the third. And the lead is theirs heading into the final quarter.
And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Well, we have some elite passing big men in the NBA, and you love that skill. Wow.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. So for the Lakers right now, in it forward for them, it's James and Hachimura. Connect out there with Gabe Vincent. And it's Finney-Smith in at the center position. Down low. And the dunk by Hachimura.
Wow, the ability to get off your feet in a hurry. Rui Hachimura with the dunk.
Now here's Williams. Defended by Vincent. Floats one. Good on that shot. And with that, the Los Angeles Leafs cut to just 1 on the basket from Williams.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
From deep, James. From range, LeBron is good.
Dangerous from the perimeter. LeBron is definitely a threat from that corner.
Pass to Edwards. Here's Christie. Driving to the basket. Again, the Mavericks score.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Here's Finney-Smith. Count it. And the Lakers lead by 4.
Dorian Finney-Smith using that athleticism, the size, the length, the rim touch to go through contact. Nicely done.
Williams passes to Lively. And finished off by Lively.
Have to love the ball distribution. Keep everyone involved.
Here's James. LeBron fights his way through.
Well, they're just riding the hot hand down the stretch, and he's been in a zone all night.
to Williams. Lively with it. Finney-Smith defending. Oh, and the jam by Marshall.
Dynamic two-hand jam.
And right in the face of the defender. And finished off by LeBron.
How intimidating it must be when LeBron is bearing down on the rack like that.
Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. To the inside. Lively. And finished off by Lively.
Ooh, put a little extra on that one.
He does. He doesn't usually finish soft either. Obviously, he can when necessary, but not that time. James misses. And so it's Williams who brings it up for the Mavericks. To the paint. Wants to get it to Lively and does.
And that's what we're used to him doing, but he really just hasn't had that typical impact offensively. If they keep getting him touches, this game won't be tied for long.
We are talking about perhaps the highest IQ player in history. LeBron knows how to get the ball to his guys in their sweet spots.
Edwards with the screen. Here's Williams. And the shot is long. Lakers leading by 3. Pass to LeBron. And there's the drive. And another one.
And it's another 50-point night for him. He's had a bunch of them in his career.
And on the NBA all-time list of 50-point games, he's almost in the top 5.
In the top 5. How about Wilt, MJ, Kobe, Harden, and Elgin Baylor? That is a pretty exclusive club.
Here's LeBron. Rebound by Marshall. Mavericks trail by 3. Inside. Here's Lively. It's hauled in by LeBron. James has got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. And Finney-Smith gets it to go.
That's what you call using your body. Playing a little bully basketball is Dorian Finney-Smith.
Outside Williams. Pass to Christie. Marshall with it. Dallas moving it around. Williams can't hit.
Listen, that's a look he can hit, but right now he can't throw it in the ocean.
Down low, shoots it up. Again, Los Angeles.
Well, the coach loves this kind of ball movement. Anytime you create something inside the free throw line, you know it's a good look.
Here's Christie. Launches a 3. Good. The nice assist for Williams. Williams has got assist number 8 here in this one already. He got it again. Sensational.
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught. Here's Lively. And rebounded by Connect. Lakers leading by 6. Vincent the pass to Finney-Smith. Back to Vincent. A 3 ball. It's rebounded by Dallas. Here's Christie to the inside. Here's Lively. The layup off target. James looking around. Again, what an avalanche.
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA really taking it to the opposition. Now here's Williams. And here is Marshall. Outside Edwards. Dallas, no good that time either.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Here's Hachimura. Makes it off the glass. And now it's a 10-point Los Angeles lead.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Pass to Marshall. Outside Edwards. Traps in the tray. Edwards got himself going there. His first points of the game in the deep ball.
And it seems as if someone got their signals crossed. If he can wind up that open from three-point range, I'm sure that was not a part of the game plan.
And connects, slams it in.
and just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard. 8 feet away. That one's good. The Laker lead is cut to just 7 on the basket from Williams.
Wow, he looks like a completely different player in this half. He's found his rhythm.
Shoots from 8. Here's connect. And a miss there on the triple.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
No one to blame on that one but himself. You get looks like that, you've got to take advantage.
Here's LeBron. Strong inside. What a move by James.
Dorian Finney-Smith.
Now Williams. Here's Christie. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
That pass was about the location. Puts it perfectly into the hands of his teammate.
Here's connect. Tries again. Goes up again. No good from Finney-Smith. And we've got a whistle. The refs are indicating it's a transition take foul. It's going to be a shot and the ball. All right, well, look at how the points have been generated so far. Scoring breakdown for Los Angeles.
I like this throwback approach they've taken, looking to score high percentage shots in the paint. And so far, it's working.
And you also have to love the way they've gotten out and run in transition. A ton of good chances tonight simply from being willing to run the floor.
Catching up on the changes for Dallas. Daniel Gafford's checked in for Derek Lively. Davis comes in for Edwards. It's Thompson in for Christie. And there is a whistle, and that's going to go on Jackson Hayes. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
Spencer Dinwiddie's checked in for the Mavericks. Davis, the pass to Gafford. And Gafford throws it down.
And for his position, Davis, a solid distributor. He's one of the league's most unique players.
Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play. That's going to send LeBron James to the line. That one on Thompson. Free throw drops for James.
And after attempting no free throws in the first half, now he's putting the defense back on its heels.
James against Thompson. Davis gets a wide open look. And Davis nails the three.
Puts one in the eye of the defense. First triple of the evening.
Pass to Doncic. Tried to come right back with the three of his own. It's no good. Dinwiddie against Reeves. Dinwiddie's shot is off. And so it's Hachimura who brings up the ball for the Los Angeles Lakers. And here's Doncic from the arc.
After the strong first half, this guy has not been the same, and largely a no-show right here.
Boom, he jams it straight down.
Big-time calm in the face of a big-time moment. Go ahead, Spencer Dinwiddie.
The drive by James. Good on the shot.
Well, should any of us be surprised? But they need a bucket. LeBron says, get me the ball, and delivers once again.
And Jason Kidd is called timeout. He has decided it's the right time to talk. PJ Washington, he's checked in for Dallas. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to listen in on what Jason Kidd went over with his team. He said in the huddle, you got to play some defense in the paint. They're getting too much in there. Battle down low. Time to fight, guys.
Thank you, David.
Stepping up, Davis is a fantastic option late. You know with that height and skill set, he's going to get a good look.
Doncic, no good.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Thompson passes to Dinwiddie. He lobs it up. Out of bounds, the Lakers will take possession.
How big might this sort of mistake play out? You never know, but sometimes these are game changers.
The Lakers in the lead. Doncic feeling it out. From outside the arc. Mavericks with the rebound. Davis has got rebound number 19 now. Incredible board work. Pass to Gafford. There's 1:26 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Davis. That doesn't go on the chance to tie.
You know what? Just a little fancy on that possession there. Just go up in rhythm.
And here's Doncic from the arc. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Washington's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Dinwiddie for 3. Kept alive. Gafford finds Davis. Dallas again missing.
Boy, he was wide open. You wonder, did he overthink it? That's a missed opportunity.
Doncic. It falls.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
I'll tell you, it takes confidence to pull the trigger in that situation. You love guys who relish the moment.
Go get it, big fella. A basket they needed desperately, and Davis delivers in the clutch. Yeah, nice, strong finish there. Nearly a three-point opportunity.
It's the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And the second free throw, no good. A tough break there. Fast break, Dallas. Cut it.
That is nicely done by Spencer Dinwiddie. Just getting the ball into the hands of a shooter.
In the corner, it's James. Money!
And this is who LeBron James is. An incredible leader. When the game is tight, this guy willing to step up.
And James no good on that one.
Yeah, just a golden opportunity that's lost right there. Now, we still got a game.
Pass to Gafford. Dallas moving it around. Washington with it. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Here's Davis. Good. And what a sensational bucket to bring them within one.
And when Davis gets going, you are in trouble because he will just power through you to get to his spot. Had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
So he comes up empty, missing both. And Jason Kidd is called timeout. Coach clearly feeling the necessity to regroup with so much at stake here. Guys, what's your take on how they maximize their opportunities now?
This is where great coaching can pay dividends.
Well, this is a chance to take the lead, so you've got to draw a play to make it happen.
11 seconds left in the fourth quarter. To the middle. To take the lead. Oh, off target. And so it's the Lakers who come out on top here. They break the hearts of every fan in the building with a dramatic late victory.
And Kevin, this is the kind of win you have to take a ton of pride in. I mean, they battled with everything they had and came through when the pressure was at its highest.
And we've got David Aldridge standing by on our sideline with the player of the game. David, it's all yours.
Thanks very much. LeBron, in the fourth quarter, were you looking to be aggressive?
Yeah, just try to close the game out. You know, my teammates looked for me in the fourth quarter to close the game out with my scoring and just my playmaking ability. So, you know, to be able to go out there and come through for it means a lot.
I know they're used to it by now, but I know you're still happy with the win. Congrats. Back to you.
Much appreciated, David. And that about wraps it up. For Doris Burke, David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. And now we present the player of the game, LeBron James.